Question number 1 is, if cosec theta minus sin theta is equal to root 5, where theta is an acute angle, then the value of sin theta plus cosec theta would be what? Let us try to solve the above question. As we know, the identity that x minus y whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy, also x minus 2xy, also x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy. From here we may have the value of x plus y whole square minus x minus y whole square is equal to 4xy, or we may say that the value of x plus y whole square is given by x minus y whole square plus 4xy. Now by substituting x is equal to cosec theta and y is equal to sin theta, we have cosec theta plus sin theta whole square is equal to cosec theta minus sin theta whole square plus 4xy. That means 4 into cosec theta into sin theta. Now, as we know that cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta, so we have cosec theta into sin theta is equal to 1. So the above expression would be cosec theta plus sin theta whole square is equal to cosec theta minus sin theta whole square plus 4 into 1. Now by substituting the appropriate values, we have root 5 whole square plus 4, that is 5 plus 4, that is 9. So we have cosec theta plus sin theta by root of 9, that is 3. That is our answer. Moving to our next question, question number 2, that is given to us as, if sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sin b, then find the value of sine 75 degree. Let us try to solve the above question. Now as we have to find the value of sine 75 degree, so let us take a is equal to 30 degree and b is equal to 45 degree. If a is equal to 30 and b is equal to 45 degree, then a plus b will be equal to 75 degree. Now by substituting the value of a is equal to 30 and b is equal to 45 in the given formula, we have sine 30 plus 45 is equal to sine 30 cos 45 plus cos 30 sine 45. Now as we know that the value of sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2 and the value of cos 45 is equal to 1 by root 2 plus the value of cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2 and the value of sine 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. So we have 1 upon 2 root 2 plus root 3 upon 2 root 2. So we have root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2, that is the value of sine 75 degree. That is our answer. Moving to our next question, question number 3, that is given to us as, if 5x is equal to sec theta and 5 by x is equal to tan theta, then find the value of 5 into x square minus 1 upon x square. We have given that 5 into x is equal to sec theta and 5 into 1 upon x is equal to tan theta. Here we have to find the value of 5 into x square minus 1 upon x square, that may be written as 5 into x plus 1 upon x into x minus 1 upon x, as we know that the value of a square minus b square is given by a plus b into a minus b. So now By adding equation 1 and 2, we have 5 into x plus 1 upon x is equal to sec theta plus tan theta, and by subtracting them we have 5 into x minus 1 upon x is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. Let it be equation 3 and let it be equation 4. Now by multiplying both the equations 3 and 4, we have 5 into 5 25, and x square minus 1 upon x square is equal to sec square theta minus tan square theta, that is equal to 1 by second trigonometric identity. Now from here we have the value of x square minus 1 upon x square is equal to 1 upon 25, or we may say that the value of 5 into x square minus 1 upon x square is equal to 5 into 1 upon 25, that is 1 upon 5. That is our answer. If sec a plus tan a is equal to p, then show that p square minus 1 upon p square plus 1 is equal to sine of a. To solve the above question, we have sec a plus tan a is equal to p, but as we know by the second trigonometric identity that sec square a minus tan square a is equal to 1. Now by dividing equation 2 by equation 1, we have sec square a minus tan square a whole upon sec a plus tan a is equal to 1 upon p. Now a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So we have sec a plus tan a into sec a minus tan a whole upon sec a plus tan a. This would be cancelled out by this, and we have 1 upon p. So we have the value of sec a minus tan a is equal to 1 upon p. That will be equation 3. Now we have to find the value of p square minus 1 upon p square plus 1. P square minus 1 upon p square plus 1. If we divide both numerator and denominator by p, then we would have p minus 1 upon p whole upon p plus 1 upon p. Now by substituting the appropriate values of p minus 1 upon p and p plus 1 upon p, we have sec a plus tan a minus sec a minus tan a whole upon sec a plus tan a plus sec a plus tan a. That would be given as sec a and sec a will be cancelled out, minus tan a. That would be given by sec a and sec a will be cancelled out, and tan a and tan a will be cancelled out, and we would left with 2 tan a upon 2 sec a. That would be given as sin a upon cos a whole upon 1 upon cos a. Cos a and cos a will be cancelled out, and we are left with sin a that we had to prove. That's all.